Let's start the second chapter from LR, the model millionaire. Huggy Erskine was a lovable young man. He was not very intelligent, though we must admit. He never said a clever or even an unpleasant thing in his life. But he was wonderfully good looking with a handsome face, curly hairs, and grey eyes. So, this is the description given about the character of the story, the main character, that is Huggy Erskine. He has a handsome face, curly hairs, and grey eyes. These are the adjectives which are describing him. He was very popular with everyone and he had every skill except that of making money. That means he is a very simple man. He don't know how to earn the money. When his father died, he left Huggy no money at all. Huggy lived on a little money that an old aunt gave him. He tried his hand on several jobs, but he did not like any of them. So that means he is an unsuccessful man in the professional field, but he is a successful man in earning the relationships. He tried his hand in the several jobs, but he did not like any of them. Finally, he became nothing, a delightful, unsuccessful young man with a handsome face and no job. To make matters worse, he was in love. The girl he loved was Laura Merton, the daughter of a retired colonel. Laura and Huggy were deeply in love. They were the handsomest couple in London and did not have a penny between them. The colonel was very fond of Huggy but would not hear of any marriage. So, Colonel, the father of the girl Laura Merton, liked Huggy, but he did not want to marry his daughter because he is not earning anything. Come to me, my boy, when you have got 10,000 pounds of your own, and we will see about it. So, this is the condition when he will allow his daughter to marry him. Huggy looked very happy on those days. Only his visits to Laura made him happy. One morning he went to see a great friend of his, Ellen Trevor. Ellen Trevor was a painter whose pictures were eagerly bought by lovers of art. So his friend is an artist. He was very fond of Huggy for his cheerfulness and his good nature. When Huggy went in, he found Travers painting a wonderful life size picture of a beggar man. The beggar himself was standing on a raised platform in a corner of the studio. He was a very old man with a wrinkled face and a pitiful look. Over his shoulder, he wore a coarse brown coat, all torn. His thick boots were patched and mended, and with one hand he leaned on a rough stick, while with the other he held out his torn hat for alms. So, this is the description of the beggar whose portrait the artist Ellen Trevor is making in his studio. What a wonderful model, whispered Huggy, and he shook hand with his friend. And how miserable he looks. But I suppose to you painters, his face is his fortune. So here, Huggy is telling Alan that his face is your luck. As pretty he is looking, as much money you will get from his painting. Certainly, said Trevor. You do not want a beggar to look happy, do you? How much does a model get for sitting? Asked Huggy as he found himself a comfortable seat on a sofa. A shilling an hour. Shilling is the currency of British. And how much do you get for your picture, Ellen? Oh, for this I get 2,000 pounds. Well, I think model must get a part of it, cried Huggy laughing. They work quite as hard as you do. Nonsense. It's all very well. Huggy, for you to talk, but look at all the troubles I have getting the paints exactly the right color and putting it on the canvas exactly the right way. It's not easy work, I can tell you, but you must not chatter. I'm busy, so keep quiet. Now, when Huggy demanded the share of the beggar, at that time the painter Ellen get annoyed and he explained his problems with Huggy, that how difficult it is to put the exact colors on the canvas and how much effort he is putting in making the portrait. So that's why he asked him to keep quiet, not to chatter. After some time, the servant came in and told Trevor that the frame maker wanted to speak to him. Don't run away, Huggy, he said, and he went out. I will be back in a moment. The old beggar sat down for a moment on a wooden bench that was behind him. He looked so miserable that Huggy felt sad and scratched his pockets to see what money he had. All he could find a gold coin, a sovereign. Poor old fellow. He thought to himself, he wants it more than I do. But it means no buses for me for a month. And he walked across the studio and slipped the sovereign into the beggar's hand. So when the old beggar sat down on the wooden bench as Alan went to meet the frame person, the frame maker, so Huggy looked at the beggar and he wanted to give him some money so that he can help him as much as he can. He found in his pocket only a single sovereign, and which is a very big amount for him because he is also not earning money. Huggy is also a very poor fellow person. The old man was surprised and a smile appeared in his lips. Thank you, sir, he said. Thank you very much. Then Ellen Trevor came back and took his leave, blushing a little at what he had done. He spent the day with Laura, got a scolding for giving the beggar all his money, and had to walk home. So remaining day was spent with Laura. Laura scolded him because he gave his single sovereign to the beggar, and now he has to walk to his home for the whole month because he don't have any money for the bus fare. That night he met Trevor at the artist club. Well, Ellen, did you finish the picture? He asked. Finished and framed, my boy, asked Trevor. And by the way, you have made a new friend. That old model you saw seems to have become quite fond of you. I had to tell him all about you, who you are, where you live, what your income is, and what your hopes are. My dear Ellen, cried Huggy, I shall probably find him waiting for me when I go home. But of course, you are only joking. Poor old man. I wish I could do something for him. I have got a lot of old clothes at home. Do you think he would want any of them? Why, his rags were falling to bits. So Huggy is still interested to donate his old clothes to that beggar. I will tell him of your offer, said Trevor with a smile. And now tell me how Laura is. The old model was quite interested in her. You don't mean to say that you talked to him about her? Asked Huggy. Now Huggy was shocked that how the old beggar knows about Laura. So he asked Trevor, have he told the beggar about Laura? Certainly, I did. He knew all about the pitiless colonel, the lovely Laura, and the £10,000. He told that old beggar about all that? Cried Huggy, looking very red and angry. Now Huggy was very much annoyed with his friend Alan. Why? Because he told each and every secret of his life to that old beggar. My dear boy, said Trevor, smiling, the old beggar, as you call him, is one of the richest men in Europe. He could buy all London tomorrow if he wanted. He has a house in every capital, eats from gold plates, and knows all the great men in the world. That is the description of the old beggar, that he is a very rich person. He has a house in every capital and he eats in the gold plates. So he's a very rich person. What do you mean? Cried Huggy. I mean what I say, said Trevor. The old man you saw today in the studio was Baron Hosberg. He is a great friend of mine, buys all my pictures and asked me a month ago to paint him as a beggar. It is the wish of a millionaire. Now, and I must say, he looked wonderful in his rags. Rags are the old clothes. Baron Hosberg, cried Huggy. God heavens! I gave him a sovereign. He sank into an armchair, looking very unhappy. Gave him a sovereign, shouted Trevor, and burst in a roar of laughter. My dear boy, you will never see it again. His business is with other people's money. He is a banker. So now Alan laughed at the stupidity done by Huggy, that he donates origin to other richest person of Europe. Why didn't you tell me, Alan, said Huggy, and not let me make such a fool of myself? Well, to begin with, Huggy, said Trevor, I never knew that you went about giving alms in that careless way. Besides, when you came in, I wasn't sure whether Hosberg would like anyone to know who he was. You remember how he was dressed? So Alan Trevor was surprised and he said, why you're angry? I don't know how you will behave and spend your money in such a careless way. And he don't know that whether Hosberg will like this thing, that his identity is told to other persons. What a fool he must think me, said Huggy. Not at all. He seemed very happy. He kept laughing to himself and rubbing his old wrinkled hands together. I didn't understand why he was so interested to know all about you, but now I do. He will put your sovereign in the bank for you. Huggy, pay you the interest every 6 months and have a good story to tell his friends. So now the description, the reason behind the interest of that richest person in Huggy was told by Alan. I was an unlucky devil, said Huggy. The best thing I can do is to go to bed. And my dear Ellen, you must not tell anyone I'm ashamed of myself. So Huggy was very much depressed. He don't like this thing. He feel himself a fool. He feel himself like a fool, that how stupid work he has done. The next morning, Huggy had a visitor. Mr. Gutsave Nordine was an old gentleman with gold spectacles and grey hairs. I have come from Baron Hosberg, he said. The Baron. I beg, sir, that you will offer him my apologies, stammered Huggy. So Huggy was not able to speak in a fluent way. He started stammering. The Baron, said the old gentleman with a smile, had asked me to bring you this letter, and he held out an envelope. On the outside was written, a wedding present to Huggy Erskine and Laura Merton from an old beggar. Inside was a check for 10,000 points. Yes, the money required by Huggy to marry Laura. That was gifted by the poor beggar. When they were married, Ellen Trevor was the best man, and the Baron made a speech at the wedding. Millionaires' model, remarked Ellen, are rare enough, but model millionaires are rarer still. So very important line, or we can say the moral of this story is coming in this line only. Millionaire model, that means the people who are very rich, they are models. For example, Amitabh Bachchan is millionaire and he is model, he is playing the role of model in many ads. But the model who is millionaire here, the old beggar who is a model and he is a millionaire by his heart, that is a very rare issue. As the Huggy has gifted the money, Huggy has given the money, that single gold coin, to a beggar, not a millionaire. He just helped the beggar, but accidentally he later on find out that he is not a beggar, he is a millionaire. So that's the main thing. Model millionaire are rarer still. Very interesting story that tells the importance of money and your behavior.